So what is the source of the edge? That's cool. You got these great returns, but I have no idea, really, how do you do that? Can you tell me a little bit more about it? So what we do, really, as I mentioned, we did raise over $3 million and spent a lot of development time and effort, and have spent it and continue to build it out, our infrastructure. It is not easy. In fact, this is the slide that I show people or talk about when people say, well, hey, why don't you just do this for yourself? Scott, why do you share your signals? I couldn't do it. What we do is way too sophisticated. In order to get consistency, you have to do this level of complexity, in our opinion, because there's nothing that works all the time. So first and foremost, we trade only statistically based edges. These edges, almost all of them have been around for at least 5 years. Some have been around that we've been trading for since 2005, 2006 in my own account. So these are edges that are based upon something causative in nature, meaning something related to fear and greed, where the market's overbought or oversold, and we're opening at a technical level that is likely to maybe revert back to the mean. They're all fully automated, right? So we get rid of the risk that comes with emotions. Side note, if you haven't heard me tell the story before, at one point I tried to beat our algorithms 6 years in a row. I tried. And this is going way back to like 2010 through 2016, or maybe it was 2009, somewhere around there. I beat it, meaning I took our signal and manually executed our signals for 6 years, every one of them, and I beat it 1 year. And I'm not saying I'm a great trader, and I just proved it to you. I'm not, maybe in terms of a manual or it's called a discretionary trader, but I'm showing you how hard it is with emotions and knowledge. And I'm a very experienced trader, and I could not beat our algorithms trading purely what statistical edge suggested. So that's why we don't do it anymore. So everything's fully automated. It's all based upon known biases in the market, based upon really deep, intensive statistical analysis around these causative factors. And all of them, as I mentioned before, auto-adapt to changes in market volatility every single day. Some of our strategies are updating, our machine learning ones are updating every single minute, all automated, leading into the open to discern and confirm whether or not they're going to trade or not. And that's same with our filters that determine whether or not our event or pattern-based strategies are going to trigger in a day. They're literally using the second level there. The signal confirmation is our database of all these factors that are used with some advanced machine learning to develop, we call it a confirmation overlay. It has to confirm every single strategy on the left. And there are different ways of defining what that means, but at a minimum, it cannot go against a strong known statistical edge that we've identified with the advanced machine learning there in that second phase. And then that is what generates the signals that get converted to orders in your account, but it's not done yet because our algos are still evaluating market action. And a day may start off great. In fact, let's do a couple scenarios. A trade takes off to the upside. We're long and it just rips to the upside and we're up big, in first hour or 2 hours into the market. Our algos will recognize a way that the strategy is up, the account is up, and there's no reason needed to keep the stop where it was, and it will adjust and tighten the stops. So think like a trailing stop for you traders out there. Other times, it'll recognize the context of the market as, hey, this is not really a trend day, and it's just had a nice run off the open, and we might need to only tighten the stop a little bit or leave the stop completely alone because it's not over. It's going to be a volatile day before a trend develops. So very sophisticated work that happens there after the trade is executed in your account. All of it done algorithmically, automatic, nothing required by the broker. It's all happening behind the scenes in your account for you. And we're just trying to reduce the risk, right? Maximize our profits and reduce, try not to give back any more than we have to risk during the day. And when you do those three things, you have strong edges with signal confirmation from a third-party source like our massive database of with machine learning and trade management after the fact. That's how you get results like we've delivered this year. It's an awful lot. It doesn't work every time, every trade, right? But that's why we have edge. Over time, we have edge, and it shows up statistically.